Avengers Infinity War is coming out imminently. You may have already been to the premiere, actually, but let's talk about where everyone is and what their chances are of dying, knowing what we know now. So, I want to say, there may be what you consider spoilers in this. I think it's speculative and goes on the fourth wall, so that's not a spoiler, but you may feel differently. So we're going into the third Avengers group movie, and we've been promised some big deaths. And I really hope they don't just erase it all with a Doctor Strange MacGuffin, because that would be irritating.
Yes, they can.
I mean, right at this point, they've been okay.
I think they've done a good job of making good movies in a row, right?
Yeah.
I haven't hated any. Yes, it's kind of, there have been some where you're like, all right. But at the time, I wasn't like, this is god-awful. Well, and if you don't like it, another one comes down the pike pretty soon. I feel like they've been moderately responsible with what they've done.
So they've been saying, like, anyone can die. Oh my gosh, this can happen. But honestly, only a few of them have a high chance of dying.
Yes.
For instance, no one in Black Panther would die. If they have to expend anyone, I would say W'Kabi.
Here's what's great about that, is it's possible that they wrote Black Panther to die, and then they looked at the box office and they were like,
no.
oh, can we reshoot like
They would never do that.
No, they wouldn't.
No. No one in Guardians is gonna die. If I had to say anyone though, Nebula.
Yeah.
And I will get, well, no, I'll just get to it now.
She's the type that would die.
Nebula has been on a revenge mission for a little bit. She kind of defected from that once Gamora made her realize that Thanos sucks as a dad and he's terrible at it and he doesn't love you and he's bad. But now this part is a spoiler. In the comics, Nebula plays a big part in Infinity War. I don't know if they're gonna give her part to Gamora or not. Basically, she puts on the gauntlet and beats the crap out of Thanos.
Right, so it is one of those decision points because she is such a tragic figure. Like one that has just like, whereas Gamora kind of picked herself up, that you see Nebula be used by Thanos in such a terrible way that is so sad.
I mean, she's on a redemption arc, right?
But she is on a redemption arc, which would make it even a bigger ballsy move if they kill her to make it that much sadder. You have so much potential, like, why do I feel good about this sadness payoff? If you cash in those chips of like Nebula just ending up being the saddest one who, in the middle of her redemption, after hitting all kinds of lows that you thought were her lowest, getting even lower and dying. So possible.
Speaking of sad, I'm removing someone that I previously had on the death watch list. And that is Captain America. Now, it would make sense for him to be killed off in this movie, right?
Why?
Because he's been around for so long, he's the first Avenger, he has 2 replacements. But Kevin Feige said something weird about him being in Avengers 4 and him and Bucky's story paying off at that point. This could be a trick, but I don't think it's gonna happen in this one. I would say the far more likely candidate is Iron Man. I don't know if he would actually die though, or if he would just be presumed dead and he gets to go live his happily ever after with Pepper and be the dad figure to Shuri and Peter.
No, just kill him.
Just kill him?
Kill him.
Just kill everyone's dad figure.
We want people to die. The big, you know, yeah, we killed Quicksilver, but
who cared about Quicksilver?
No one cared.
I'm sorry, I love Scarlet Witch, and I don't care about Quicksilver. I should, I don't.
Big death in the penultimate episode is all I'm saying. Pull a Game of Thrones move, big death in the second to last episode.
Of the movie?
But the second to last movie franchise. Give me some big deaths in this one.
I think very likely candidates are Vision, because he needs one of the stones to survive. He could revert to Jarvis, that'd be very sad. Another big one, Loki. Loki has kind of been playing the fence on who he's helping as usual, or he could just trick us and not really die. Audience, what do you think will happen? And do not come here like a smartass after you've seen the movie in the future with a definitive answer. That is not fun, okay? Please let us know your thoughts on Facebook and Twitter.